Hi, how's everybody doing? It is Paul from Magpie 24/7. Out and about. It is match day. It is absolutely miserable in the northeast. The skies are grey. It is raining. It's been foggy all morning once I've been out. It's been freezing. Depressing stuff weather-wise, and yeah, it's been pretty depressing stuff on the football pitch. Yes, Newcastle have had a bit of a meh start to the season. Decent enough results wise, I suppose, here and there, but the Brighton game lives still very much long in the memory, where we were absolutely outclassed, outfought, outmuscled, out everything in that particular day, and we're marrying that up with pathetic limp performance after pathetic limp performance. And we marry that up also with Steve Bruce continuously out on the attack on his press conferences. He'll have a go at fans, he'll have a go at journalists, he'll have a go at his own granny if it suits his own agenda. He really, really is a selfish chuffer. And yeah, it's wearing thin on yours truly, it really, really is. We all know the problem at our football club is Mike Ashley. It always stems back to that cockney bastard, but you know, the issues I'm seeing first and foremost are on a footballing side. You can come out and say I've had 20 years experience, this, that and the other, what, of mediocrity, of managing the likes of Hull and Sheffield Wednesday, with the greatest of respect. It's like comparing Barney and the T-Rex, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're both bloody dinosaurs, but that's where it stops. Apologies about the noise, it's absolutely pissing it down up here in the northeast. And yeah, I just think with Bruce, he come out on the attack again yesterday, and I touched on it before, but he needs to let the football do the talking. You know, you can say it's Rafa this, Rafa that, Rafa whatever you want, but this is your second season in charge of Newcastle. You have spent significant amounts of money, and this is your team, filled full of your players. So to say it's a cast over or it's a hangover or whatever from the Rafa regime, no, I'm not buying that. That is a pathetic excuse, and for somebody so experienced, 20 years, do you know, that is a pretty shit comeback. It really, really is. It's a pretty shit comeback. So I am hoping beyond hope that we do play better today and we get the result. You know, that's obviously always the most crucial thing. We played dog shit against Spurs, but we got a point, and that, you know, I understand that that's the objective of the game, but it is an entertainment business. We do want to be entertained. We do want to have a little bit of hope that, you know, brighter times are ahead and all that sort of thing. So yeah, get off your high horse, Brucey. Get back to basics, and get back to getting Newcastle winning football matches at St James's Park, because, you know, I've said it before, I'll say it again, you are a lucky, lucky, lucky boy that that stadium is empty, because through the people that I meet out and about across the northeast, day in, day out, talking about Newcastle, everybody is fed up. You know, there's a lot going on in the real world, then you get into the football bubble, and things aren't great. You've spent a lot of money, you've got a talented bunch, and I honestly think with a better manager we would be looking at top half of the table this season. So that's what you've got to live up to, that's the expectations. And yeah, it's an entertainment business. Fans want to be entertained. We don't want to be watching our team and be so bored to death that you'd rather stick pins in your eyes to keep yourself fucking awake than watching the dross that's going down. Teams that literally just, you know, it's like just literally, I was going to say it's like schools football, but I've actually managed school teams who play better football than what I'm watching now as a Newcastle fan. I'm long enough in the tooth to have seen all sorts of different managers, system styles, and this one of sit back, hit, hope, and wear your lucky pants is not a tactic that I particularly recognise. So, you know, if you're going to come out and make all these big claims, and you're the big I am and all this, and yeah, my cock's bigger than your cock type comments, then back it up. Back it up on the park today at St James's Park is the Irish Jesus takes on his old club. Yes, Burnley coming to St James's Park. Now they have got, the captain. They've got, a good 5 or 6 players minimum injured. They are going to have some youngsters in their team, and this is a Sean Dyche side who will sit back, who will work hard, who will graft, put a shift in. And if you're going to break them down, Brucey, you're going to have to break them down by style of play, by a plan, by some front foot football. So let's see how that goes against a very, very, very weakened Burnley side. But I can only cast my mind back to the last game where we could go to St James's Park and was against Burnley in one of the most boringest matches that I've ever witnessed up to this point, being inside the ground. It was turgid dog shit throwing at times, but that's their style. They would love to do that. Then nick one. That is what Burnley is known for. That's what Sean Dyche is known for. It shouldn't be, and it isn't really what I want Newcastle to be known for. So go for them, attack them, have a plan that exploits their weaknesses and their situation with having players out, the club captain, etc, etc, etc. And let's see what we can do. Play some of this front foot football. Yeah, front foot football. Easy for you to say, not easy for me. But let's have some of that front foot football that you keep boasting about. Because there's no doubt about it. If Newcastle win today, and it'll probably cement a decent top half place and going into the international break, it'll be crowing. Yeah, it'll be like literally the cat that's got the cream. Lose, and his arse should be twitching. It really, really should be twitching. I fully expect us to go in and win today, but that's my mentality against Burnley. It's no disrespect to Burnley, great club, punching well above its weight, with a very, very good, hard-working, determined, brilliant manager. Fantastic. Nothing but positives to say really about Burnley, apart from their ground and the beer tent for the away supporters. That's pretty shit. But with the greatest of respect to Burnley, I would expect us all the time to turn up at St James's Park and to beat them. Now that's not going to mean that that's always going to happen, but that's my expectations. So I want to see a Newcastle win. I want to see some decent football. That would be nice. And a plan A. And if it's not going great, and it's say it's 0-0 or they're winning 1-0 after 60 minutes, a little thing, Brucey, called Plan B. I'd love to see a Plan B. So the first tactics aren't working, we can switch mid-game to another tactic that you've been working on the training pitch all week, and we can see a response, or we can see a change from the bench, and it literally has an effect on the game. That would be fantastic. Brilliant, that would be. Whether he can do it all, it might just be a little bit past old Brucey, but we'll give him a go. We'll give him a shot. Goodness me. I want Newcastle to win. I'm desperate for it. And it's up to Brucey to step up to the plate. He's got to win the fans over. He's had to do that from day one. It was always going to be a difficult task coming in after Rafa and stuff like that. But you don't help yourself when you literally tart and pimp yourself out and make yourself look like a right mug in the process when we're playing, the champagne football. What's the opposite of champagne fucking football? Fucking hell, that's us. It's a bottle of White Lightning and a GoPro on the back of the fucking gym or something like that, isn't it? Fucking hell, this is absolute turd ship. Football. So let's just see how it goes. Hopefully Newcastle today manage to get the result, and hopefully that is 3 points and a few goals and a decent performance and stuff. A bit of a late one tonight for Newcastle, but we'll obviously bring you all the reaction, interviews, what people have been saying, just as soon as we can, and then there'll be the podcast obviously as well, summoning up probably the following night and dissecting the drama the action, the free-flowing champion football that we've got, been led to believe that Bruce is so expertly coaching on the training field. So let's see if it all comes off. Hopefully conditions won't go too much into it, because like I say, it's not the best, is it, this time of year and stuff like that. But goodness me, everybody's stuck indoors. Coronavirus this, coronavirus that, COVID whatever. So, you know, come on lads, put a bit of a smile on Newcastle fans' face heading into the Borefest, which is the international football break. And then we've got quite a few players coming back. So again, you know, less excuses for Bruce to be able to call on. Paul Dummett, Matty Longstaff, Kieran Clark should all be back for after that international break, when we've got the little matter of Manchester United. So yeah, let's see how that one goes. Ollie's at the wheel, the wheels come off. Anyway, I hope you're all okay. Take care, keep it tuned, and I will speak to you later.